Hi everybody, it's Glenn back in this video with the Stormtrooper from the Star Wars Black Series 3rd Wave, yet this ain't no ordinary action figure review as it's an action figure comparison. It's Stormtrooper versus Sandtrooper. I'm going to compare the various aspects of each action figure, looking at sculpt, accessories and articulation. Then at the end of the video, you guys are going to decide which one's best. So I am old enough to have played with the original Star Wars action figures. Back then the line consisted of just a Stormtrooper and not a Sandtrooper, so seeing the Stormtrooper now does tug at the nostalgia heartstrings. Yet that said, all those years ago when I was knee-high to Yoda, I do remember wishing I had a Sandtrooper to play with, and now here it is. The most immediate differences are the paint application to the Sandtrooper to create the effect that he's been toiling away on Tatooine searching for those droids. Then he also has a backpack which is removable, and also if we pop the head off, we can work this shoulder piece off down the arm and then pop the head back on, and we get clean and dirty versions of a Stormtrooper. Yet it isn't quite that simple, as Hasbro didn't cheap out, as there are some variations. If you look at the central panel on the torso there, the sculpt is different. Then each of them have their own belts. And then if we look at the left knee, you can see that each is sculpted differently. Now looking at accessories, and here is each with their respective weapons laid out in front of them, ready for inspection. The Stormtrooper comes with a hand blaster and also a longer range weapon. Meanwhile, the Sandtrooper represents a bit more bang for your buck, coming with a trio of weapons. And while the Stormtrooper's hand blaster is identical to that of the Sandtrooper, the longer range weapons of each figure are unique to that figure. Yet while the Stormtrooper is lighter on arsenal, his belt does come with a holster for the hand blaster. Now looking at articulation, the heads rotate side to side and look down this much and up this much. At the shoulder, the arms rotate, although the shoulder piece does inhibit some of the range of motion on the Sandtrooper. The arms of each also move up and down, but only this far up due to the shoulder armour. There's upper arm swivel, then there's a double jointed elbow, then at the wrist there's rotation, plus it's also hinged to move up and down. No waist rotation, but both have the diaphragm joint which rotates and moves this far forwards and then this far back. At the hips, the legs move out to the side and back in, to the front this far, and then to the back a tiny bit. There's upper leg rotation, then there's a double jointed knee, then at the ankle it's hinged to move backwards and forwards and has a crazy amount of Marvel Legends style pivot. All things considered, I prefer the Sandtrooper, as I was really hoping for the brilliant white sleekness of the Stormtrooper to complement the gritty realness of the Sandtrooper, yet unfortunately a whole bunch of sloppy marks here and there have really ruined that effect. But let me know in the comments below, if you had to charge to an escape pod and only had room for you and one of these action figures, which one would you jettison with? Let me know in the comments below. Please give this video a big thumbs up. For an action figure comparison of X-Wing and Bespin Luke Skywalker, click this video. Alternatively, check out the description beneath this video for links to my Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. Click those links and connect with me there too. Hope to see you in my next video. Bye.